They are crazy for you. They've never experienced this type of emotion, this type of intensity before. They feel trapped and restricted in the head. They want to free themselves from these emotions. They're working on escaping the pain because these feelings are extremely intense, and they fear giving in to these feelings because they feel like to give in to these feelings would mean that you have some sort of power over them. And that's not true. They may have made you feel alone and isolated. And they are projecting another energy, another source onto you because they feel like to give in to the love that they feel for you would mean that you have some sort of control over them. But this individual is being controlled by another person. This person could be from their past. This could be a group of people for some of you. This individual is fearful about their reputation, what it would mean. And they may have kept you stuck for some time until they made up their mind about what they wanted to do. But even they didn't know what they wanted to do. The situation made them feel sad and blue. They were thinking about all the things that they could lose if they give in to their feelings. But in the process of their fear, they were abandoning themselves. They were going against their truth. You coming into this person's life was supposed to teach them about standing up for themselves, was supposed to teach them about owning up to what they want and who they want. Because you could be dealing with a people pleaser. You could be dealing with someone that always goes against themselves, always betrays themselves, and then wonders why things don't work out. It's almost as if they live their life for others to appease others. And so they stuff down their emotions of what they truly want. They stuff down their emotions of their true feelings in regards to you. They may have kept you hidden. They may have tried to act as if the connection did not exist. But when they were alone with their thoughts, they couldn't escape the true depths of their emotions in regards to you. They didn't have boundaries with others, but they had boundaries with you. They were too concerned about what people will think, what people will say. Maybe you come from a different background than this individual. For some of you, maybe this could be a long distance connection. Maybe you could be older than this individual, or this person could be older than you. There was a lot of differences here. Maybe you have different religions. And this connection actually came into this person's life as a part of their growth, for them to release some sort of outdated beliefs, some sort of system that they believed in until they met you. And you were representing the truth as to what their soul was yearning for. And they didn't want to see it. They didn't want to believe it. They were fighting against their own spirit in regards to this connection with you. So you broke free and you decided to heal. This person forced you into some sort of spiritual growth. You had to become independent from this actual situation, relationship, connection. Please take what resonates. And by you doing so, we're supposed to teach this person to follow suit. To follow suit in regards to breaking free from any control that was keeping them bounded and stuck. Being independent as opposed to being codependent. You are their teacher. You are their teacher. And they're refusing to learn the lessons. We all have wounds that we need to heal. But this person refused to heal their traumas. They felt as if, or they feel as if they are non-deserving of blessings. They want blessings. They have goals, admirations, things that they aspire to gain, but they feel like they don't deserve it. And it's not true. But by you living out your goals, your aspirations, by you achieving, by you becoming successful, is triggering this individual, because they're thinking to themselves now, if you can do it, so can they. And they want to break free. They want to break free and experience a new beginning. It's there for the taking. It's almost as if Spirit is literally offering this person a new beginning and saying, look, I present you with this amazing, beautiful soul who's loyal, true, trustworthy, who will not forsake you, who will not abandon you, who will not leave you. Who has no hidden agendas, who is stable, who is abundant within and without, who just wants to build with you. And that's the thing, to this individual, you're too good to be true. And they're thinking about their reputation, what will people say, what would it mean for their work, their family lineage, all these type of things they're thinking in their head. And if they continue to think this way, they're going to miss out, because Spirit is going to close the gate very soon. And it's not about forcing this individual, because no one belongs to us. But if they do not see an opportunity, a blessing being presented to them, then the blessing will go to someone else. Your happiness does not rely on this person's actions in regards to you. And this person is drawn to your light, to your happiness, to your creativity, to your beauty, to your free-spiritedness, because they've never experienced anyone like you before. But you are a mirror to them. Whatever they see in you, they possess themselves. And for some of you, this person will break free. This person is urged by Spirit to become independent, even independent from you for some time, because they need to heal and they need to grow. They need to get to learn themselves. This person may be the type of person that is always surrounded by others, always needing to be surrounded by acquaintances, friends, always needing to be a part of the clique, not having that time to be alone, to reflect. This person needs to work through their fears. What are their fears? What are their triggers? Why are they fearful of accepting something that they really want? Why are they fearful of stepping into a new beginning that will bring happiness? Why are they fearful of the love that they have for you? Why are they in denial? These are the questions that they need to ask themselves. They need to work on themselves. And the thing is, the more they refuse to work on themselves, the more others will work on them. And that's how they got themselves in this situation. And unfortunately for you, that's how you got caught up in the situation too, because this person was being very manipulated by others. Others could sense their vulnerabilities. These could be friends, people from group, clubs, organizations, people from work. These could be family members. Please take what resonates. And they were a puppet on the string for these individuals. Fearful of telling these individuals what they want. Or if they did, they were talked out of it. Ridiculed in some cases, or fear of being ridiculed. There could be someone very controlling around this person that is very, very fixated on them and their growth. And this is one of the reasons why there's been blockages in your situation, because of the person that you're dealing with, because of their lack of self-validation, seeking validation outwardly. And we've all done that. None of us are immune to that, but handing over their whole essence to others, not regaining their power, not standing in their power, because they gave their power away. This is the product. But Spirit is going to put this situation to an end. This person is going to go for a transformation. They're going to release anything or anyone that has been controlling them. Even their own thoughts, their outdated beliefs. This could be a person that is so consumed with work and money that they block love from their life. And this person is going to start putting things into perspective, because they're going to realize that money does not make them happy. There's going to be a swift change within this situation. But Spirit doesn't want you to intertwine too deeply with this person if they are showing signs of not starting the healing process. Starting the healing process would mean for this individual to detach from anyone that has kept them bounded, that has an influence over them. This person's a leader. They don't need to follow anyone. So if they're still around certain people, groups of friends, etc., this person is not healing. They're not starting the healing process. They're still inviting negative influences into your connection, which would mean that you will have to remove yourself from them until the situation clears itself up. And if it doesn't, then this person could potentially lose you for good. Because with these individuals around, or this person around, it's too much of a risk to be around this person. They will not be safe to be around, because they are opening themselves up to harm, which could also affect you. Because they do have some questionable individuals around them who do not want the best for them. But whatever blockages these people were doing in the past is going to be no more. Love does actually await for this individual. There's going to be union for some of you. But there will be others trying to spiritually bind this individual and block them from moving towards you. And maybe these people could be conscious of what they're doing or unconscious as to what they're doing. But whoever they are around, they are very fearful of this person's growth. But Spirit is saying they will break free eventually. But in the meanwhile, you need to keep loving you. You need to keep radiating what it looks like to do the healing work. Radiating what it looks like to go towards your passions, to be independent, to be fearless. And to be free.